my Boston balls. So, just ran. Now I'm home. There's this giant base candle that I'm going to light, and then I am going to get cranking on work. I always get so effing tired the night after we fall back. I don't know why, because like you get an extra hour of sleep, but I'm still always exhausted. So I slept 9 hours. It was amazing. This setup is just everything. Ooh, not against the flowers. So it's a new month. Jake and I worked on the November calendar together last night. The one up there, and now it's time for me to work on this one. I have a pretty busy month, and I'm gonna try to make my handwriting better. I'm writing homecoming in the calendar because it's later this month, and like me and all my friends are gonna go either like go to the game or like do something for it. The way I miss college so much when I had like game day. All right, LA. I have a busy week. I have a busy week. Nobu Thursday, spray tan Friday. All right, so I'm gonna finish the breakdown of my week later, but now I'm opening my good old Garrett laptop. So I've talked about this before, but if you're new here, I do social media and content creation as a full-time job for like myself, but I also am the social media manager for my family's company, Garrett Popcorn. I've worked for Garrett for almost 3 years, which is pretty crazy. Holiday is our busiest time of year. Obviously, like a lot of people, when they think of Garrett, they think of like gifting, they think of the holidays, they think of always having a tin, like etc. And so anyway, November and December are like insanely busy for us. I have a new intern. He's starting tomorrow, and I'm super excited to have some extra hands on deck because I'm the only person on our social team, and obviously it is busy. So anyway, I pretty much have like a lot of his onboarding document done, but to do today is work on I already have some of the November social calendar set, but finish the November one and then work on the December one too, just that we have like a baseline to go off of. Ooh, I have paid ads to film this week. And then do I have anything else? No. Content or calendar. All right, so now I'm going to file. So anyway, I'm gonna work on the calendars. I have to cross-reference the program overviews and everything, and that's that. All right, so I've seen you guys say that you really like the cleaning time-lapse moments that I've been doing. I'm gonna do that right now. But first, no, actually I don't need a beverage. Let's get to work. I'm gonna wear this in Boston for my run this weekend, and I'm so excited about it. Needed an outfit change. I wasn't working. Yeah, that's what I do. Okay, and then one last thing. This is like the same thing. It's like I leave it a few days, so I don't want to fully unpack all my makeup, but I do want to clean my brushes. So basically, I'm gonna clean them in my sink because I have like no space on a counter in here. I'm gonna lay a clean towel on the floor, and that's where I'm gonna put them. And we have baby wash. This is normally what I do. It's been an embarrassingly long time since I've cleaned my brushes. I need to take my rings off, don't I? Start with the big guy. I know that there are like things that can do this for you, but and then I kind of just squeeze it until the water runs clear. Again, I'm sure that there's a different way you're supposed to do this. Ooh, wait. This is like a face dunking thing that Jake and I were sent, but maybe I'll soak them in here. Okay, we're changing the method. You guys are probably like, what the is wrong with her? So I soaked them for a few minutes, which got like some stuff out for sure. I'm gonna use this to clean them, not my hand. And then some, start with the Say one. I hope that inspired at least one of you to clean your makeup brushes, because you shouldn't be like me and wait months and months and months and months. Ta-da! It's Monday evening. I'm having a Lummy Lollipop, watching Monday Night Football, and Max and I are getting IVs from Niagen Plus, is what it's called, I think. It's like a bioavailable NAD, and NAD is like super good for you. Jake loves NAD. Max deals with a lot of brain fog. NAD is just like, other than that, like good for you. So I'm excited for these IVs, and then I'm gonna have dinner, and I'm really excited about it. Guys, it's about 1:30 p.m. It's Tuesday. The way I have just had the most hectic day. It's been busy. I have had 4 calls. Simultaneously to having those calls, I had a splitting headache, and I don't really get headaches that much unless like I like know a specific reason as to why I have the headache. Okay, so it's like if I'm hungover, obviously like I'm gonna have a headache. If I have a little bit too much caffeine on accident, like okay, I'm gonna have a headache. But this morning I like woke up with a headache, and I like couldn't figure out why. I like chugged so much water. I obviously ate, like I had electrolytes, I did all the things. Finally went away, but like of course it's when I have such a busy day. It is what it is. I'm finally making a little snack. I have another call, and then I have acupuncture, and then I need to coordinate what time tomorrow I can shoot my merch. My friend Mitch, who his team like makes my merch, he is actually gonna come up to shoot it with his like head of social, just because it's like a really quick turnaround with the pre-order, because I'm doing a pre-order. So anyway, I'm doing that tomorrow. I also have to pack because I leave for Boston first thing on Thursday morning. We got a lot going on this week. I just filmed a paid ad for Garrett, and it's really dangerous because we have our enrobed recipes every holiday season. So we have the hot cocoa caramel crisp mix, which is like the chocolate covered caramel crisp. And then this year we also have the new one called white chocolate cranberry orange. So it's white chocolate covered caramel crisp with like orange oil and like cranberries. It sounds like a bit random, but it is insane. And I had to just film a paid ad that had those recipes in them, and I like had to have a few pieces of the chocolate covered because like why wouldn't I? But it's dangerous because it's like if I were to eat too much of that, it would spoil my appetite for the rest of the day. So I can't do that. Make my piece of toast. I have a call, and then I'm gonna drive to acupuncture. Okay, so I'm watching Dancing with the Stars. I love Flava Flav, but what are these scores? Sorry, what are the scores? Him giving Alex and Andy both 9s. I mean, you guys, what the is going on? Anyway, I am currently making some organic orin for dinner. So my favorite thing that they do is the miso salmon like bowl. They don't always have it on the menu. So this week, but they have like a side of miso salmon that they always do, and then a side of white rice. So I'm just heated up the white rice, and then I'm air frying the miso salmon. Super excited about it. Oh, Derek gave Whitney a 10. Flava Flav gave them a 10. They got same scores as Alex and Val. I'm not an avid Dancing with the Stars watcher, but sometimes I'm really confused about the scoring. That's all I'll say. Oh, yep. That's how salmon should look. I mean, this just looks phenomenal. Holy I mean, are you kidding? Wow. Wow, that's stunning. Okay, and then Bachan's Japanese barbecue sauce. Yum. Stunning. Acupuncture was honestly great today. I hadn't been in a while and I took a fat nap during it, which I think was important. Oh, that's amazing. Wow. I woke up with like the worst headache ever, and which I think I already talked about, but it like has subsided. I think that the extra nap helped. Oh, Max and I finished Slow Horses last night. All I have to say is there's a specific genre, or maybe genre is the wrong word. There's a specific subset of shows that just like consistently are underhyped. Slow Horses is one of them. It is on Apple TV, and you guys, it is such an amazing show. It's like a spy show that's based in London. It's definitely action, but there's like good humor in it. All the characters are really good. Max and I are just obsessed, and they do like pretty much a season a year. So this was the 5th season. Max and I didn't start though until like last year, and we watched seasons 1 through 4 within like probably like a 4-month period. So we've been waiting for season 5, and it was amazing. It's on Apple TV. So good. Okay, you guys, Mitch and his team came up, Tessa, Jalen, AJ, and we're shooting the next drop. It'll be out by the time this vlog goes up, but they drove up from San Diego, and I'm so excited. The pinks are so good. And also they have their shoes on. Mitch Flippo. What's the right way to say it? Mitch Flippo MFG?
Yeah, it's supposed to be, some people call it Mitch Flip. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Mitch Flippo manufacturing.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, it takes a while.
Right?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Surprise.
This whole time I thought it was, oh my God.
Everyone, if people think it's Mitch
Is it
Flip,
supposed to be or no?
No, it's supposed to be
It's Mitch
supposed to be
Flippo.
Mitch Flippo, and then MFG's for manufacturing.
We've heard some crazy.
Oh, I'm
we're
freaking out.
Mitch Flippin' MFG.
This whole time I thought it was Mitch Flippo MFG. Oh, holy shit. Okay, well, that's really funny.
Yeah, surprise.
Just did a quick little lower body workout and then treadmill walk at the gym. Wearing my cute form set that I'm obsessed with. And now it's time to go home and pack and hop on a few more meetings. It was so fun to shoot with Mitch and his team. They are just like the absolute best. The shoot that I had last week that I teased in last week's vlog, it was for Bloom. It was for their new winter energy drink. I'm the face of the campaign, which is like so crazy, but it was a really quick turnaround. Like we shot last week and then it's launching this week, so by the time you're watching this, we shot 2 weeks ago and it launched last week. It's just like such a dream partnership, honestly. Like I am such an organic fan of Bloom. Like every single time I've drank like one of their drinks in a morning vlog, it's like it's because I genuinely like it. Like they've never paid me a dime for anything until now, and so I just love, because like I've preached this a million times to you guys, but I really am passionate about only working with brands that like I genuinely love and use. This just was like the most like natural, seamless, like amazing partnership that came to fruition, and the entire Bloom team was just so amazing. So I'm just like so grateful. And there's one more super exciting thing happening with the campaign that I can't say yet. All I will say is like it is an incredibly cool thing, and you guys are gonna find out. I'm gonna post about it on Instagram, so you might see that first, but it will be in a YouTube vlog, don't you worry. So as you can see in the shoot, I was wearing a headband, and when I was little, I remember like all like the cool girls, I felt like in like middle school and stuff, would wear headbands, and especially pre-wrap. Do you guys remember pre-wrap? All like the sporty soccer girls would wear pre-wrap, and the shape of my head like wasn't conducive to a headband, because I feel like in the back of it it's very like narrow, or I don't know the right thing, but it's not round enough to like hold one back. So for some reason I just like always kind of assumed like headbands just didn't work on me and they didn't look good. But then in the shoot I was wearing this white one, not this exact one, but a white headband, and I was like, wait, I kind of think I look good. And I think that the solve is like wearing it over my ears, because if I put it back here, I mean, first of all, that just looks so bad, but then it also slips more. I'm gonna start wearing headbands a little bit more, I think. Anyway, I am on my way to get a wax right now. I leave for Boston tomorrow, and I'm hosting a run club there on Saturday with BFF, which is just so exciting. I love the BFF team. That's why I went to Dallas with Jake a few weeks ago. We worked with BFF. I leave tomorrow and then we come back on Sunday. So I have like some packing to do and stuff. But something else I thought we could like quickly chat about is last year on my TikTok, I did Vlogmas. So I did daily vlogs on TikTok. It was honestly like such a hit. Like I remember thinking like, because about a year ago, like don't get me wrong, I was still like, I still had an audience. Okay, lady, just go right in front of me for sure. I still had like a large audience, but I remember like my vlogs were like consistently performing really well. A lot of people have asked me to bring that back. But now that I have a YouTube, because I started my YouTube in January, now that I have a YouTube, I'm like, okay, I want to make sure that things aren't repetitive, because I've gotten like a lot of compliments from you guys, and it means so much to me that like you guys really appreciate how much I differentiate the content between here and Instagram and TikTok, which like I'm super glad, because to be completely honest, like I obviously like try to do that, but a lot of the times it's kind of like subconscious. So I'm glad that that's how you guys feel. I'm like, okay, but if I do Vlogmas, there's definitely gonna be crossover. I asked on my Instagram, but definitely like comment here, like, would you guys like be fine if there's like some, it obviously wouldn't be the same clips, like I film this horizontal and I film my TikTok vertical and like whatever, but there will be something that maybe you see on my TikTok, like, oh, you see that I went to this event, and then like in my YouTube the next week, like there will be footage from that event, or like hypothetically, like stuff like that. So let me know what you think. Another alternative is doing like morning vlogs on TikTok every day for like Vlogmas, but I feel like that's not as fun. I just want to feed you guys and make sure that I'm putting out what you want to see. And so let me know. So anyway, off to get a wax. Okay, like sorry if this is so repetitive. I feel like I've packed in like 10 of my recent vlogs, but I have to pack for Boston. I thought I would just show you guys what I'm bringing. I won't do like the physical packing like I did last week, but for the run club itself, I am wearing this adorable set from Free People Movement. Bumble's color is yellow. So there's one thing. We have 3 dinners. So I'm gonna bring my trusted pair of vintage Levi's. Okay, and then I'm gonna bring my pants from Lisette. What tops should I bring? My little cute boxy top from Lisette, just because it's like a good staple. Ooh, and then I got a trench coat from Zara because I didn't have one. So I feel like this is a vibe. I'm so excited for Jake. His show that he wrote and is gonna star in, it just got announced. Ooh, cute. Okay, so here's a little trench moment. And then what else? Oh, I feel like I need like a sweater. This is my flattering long sleeve from Vorm. I'm just like gonna keep it super simple for the most part. I'm gonna bring a pair of kitten heels. My friend Taylor gave me these like black jeans that I'm obsessed with from Nina Bang. I'm overall excited. I'm gonna go for probably like an hour-long run along the river on Friday in Boston. So for that, I'm going to wear my fave blue Boston Marathon shorts. I need to look at the weather, but I think I'm gonna bring my Boston Marathon quarter zip, because you know what? I'm going to Boston, so I might as well wear my Boston Marathon stuff. All right, I finished packing, and now I like really am just like so annoyed that my acne has just been acting up, my hormonal acne, that is. I'm off to dinner with my friend Drew, who's been in the vlog quite a few times. We're going to Sugarfish, but first I have to go to CVS and pick up my meds because I need a refill, and I'm not out yet, but this is the last day I can pick them up because it was submitted so long ago, but I was traveling and it was just like too much. Good morning. It's like 5 a.m. I look kind of scary. And it's time to get ready to go to the airport. And I'm drinking a Bloom. It's not the special winter flavor that's launching today because I forgot to put one in the fridge, and I really prefer them when they're cold, but it is so good, you guys. Hi, how are you? Could I please get a large cold brew with sugar-free vanilla and like an inch of oat milk, please? Watching Miracle for the first time. It's Max's favorite movie. The East Coast is so cool. I think that's Cape Cod over there. I could be totally wrong. Landed in Boston. The flight was honestly a breeze. Miracle was so good. I would watch that again. It's Max's favorite movie. We watched it together. So funny. I've always asked him on flights together, can we please watch a movie together, like press play at the same time? And he's always said no until today when I said, wait, I want to watch Miracle. It is the most perfect temperature in the world out. Like, it's actually crazy. We landed really early. We landed like, I think an hour earlier than expected. Crazy. Because you know how sometimes when you fly to the East Coast, the timing is like, you always land earlier. So we're gonna go to our hotel. I have a reservation for us at this place called Gray's Hall in Southie. I feel like locals saying Southie. Apparently they have an amazing burger. So we have that, but then it's like, I also really want a lobster roll. Are those a thing here in the fall? I don't know. Is it stupid to go get a burger when we're in Boston? We're gonna have to think about it. That's the plan. So now we're waiting for our Uber. Oh, I wonder if that's him. Wow. Just taking a quick walk, and I'm figuring out what to do for dinner because my dumb that doesn't know Boston didn't realize that Southie was like so far. This is 24 minutes. It's like kind of too far. Drive, by the way. So I'm gonna figure out if there's somewhere closer. That sounds good. Okay, so we're at Neptune Oyster for dinner. I really wanted a lobster roll, and Gray's Hall was just like, it was just like too much. The line is really long though, and I'm freezing. So I really hope it's worth it. I'm sure it's going to be. This is the current situation. I'm starving. We've probably been waiting, what, 10 minutes? And now what time is it? 6:32. I'll let you guys know when we get in there. All right, it is 7:02. We are still waiting, but I think we're getting really close. And the bathroom is super cute. It's 7:40 and we just sat down. I don't think I've ever complained this much, but I'm excited to be here. Yum. Wow. I mean, gorgeous. Now we're at Mike's Pastry. Everyone said I need to try the cannolis. Could we please get one chocolate chip cannoli and one pistachio? Thank you. Yay. Just got into bed. There's one thing about me. I love a hotel bed. We're staying at the Newbury. The Mike's cannolis were great. I put a review on my TikTok. Met 2 super sweet followers, and it was a lovely night. I will say, I mean, Neptune Oyster was incredible, like an amazing lobster roll, but like I'm kind of not over how long we waited in the cold. Like when I went back outside after dinner, I was like, granted it was later, so it probably was a little bit colder after dinner, but whew, I was just shivering my ass off. I brought my cute trench and like that isn't warm. I don't know what I was thinking there. I think I'm just gonna like turn on some football because Thursday night football's on. I don't really think it's that great of a game, but just in the interim until Max and I decide what we want to watch. And then super excited because I'm gonna get up in the morning and I'm gonna try to run for an hour. And there's this thing here called the Esplanade that I've heard is just like gorgeous during the fall. That sounds great. So I think it'll be like a good time to try to like go for a little bit longer since the thaw. I can't believe it's gonna be 4 weeks on Sunday. That's crazy. Literally so pretty. It's gorgeous out. I don't feel amazing, but it's beautiful. Back in my hotel, I postmated Dunkin'. I walked into Tate. Is that how you say it? And the line was way too long and I was like, I can't wait. I didn't feel amazing on my run, but I think it's just because I had like a really long travel day yesterday and I didn't sleep well last night at all. You guys, it was the weirdest thing. I like felt totally fine, and then the second Max and I were going to bed, my stomach started hurting so bad. But like, I'm not being dramatic. Like, I'm normally tough and can be like, oh, just like go to bed, brat. But like, no, it like really hurt. I couldn't fall asleep for a really long time, and I like convinced myself that I like got food poisoning or something. I didn't. Like, I was fine. I woke up fine, but I didn't sleep very well. So I think that's part of it. But I just got back. I'm working. My computer's over there. I just came to the window to film because the lighting was bad over there. And I ordered room service, and I'm really excited because I'm really hungry. And Saba just got here, my manager. She came in from New York. She moved to New York like 6 months ago, which obviously sucks because I miss her so much in LA. But it's fine because she got to come here this weekend for the run club. We're gonna have a little fun afternoon. I'm excited to tell you guys where I'm going later. But first, I have to work. Max is on a work call in another room, but I'm going to Harvard right now. I've talked to you guys about my best friend Eleanor. She went to Harvard. She doesn't go there anymore. She's at Oxford now, but she was in a final club there, which is like some Ivy League thing. And she like let the current president know about like my run club and stuff. And then the current president was like, would Brett want to come for a tour? Like, so many girls in the IC like love her, like whatever. And so I'm going to Harvard and I'm so excited. I never visited Eleanor when she was there, which is like diabolical of me, but super excited. I'm meeting Saba downstairs. We're gonna grab a coffee. My room service actually took 2 hours, if you're wondering. They didn't put in the order, and then I called to complain. And then they were like, oh. So anyway, I literally just ate, but we're gonna grab a coffee, go to Harvard, and I'm super excited. I feel so fabulous in a trench coat, and no one can tell me otherwise. This one's literally from Zara. Okay, we're in Harvard Yard. I'm with Saba. Hi. My queen. We just went to the IC and the Owl, which what Eleanor was in, and then her little brother. They gave us a tour. Now I'm kind of just getting the Harvard moment. That's the only way. Good morning. Happy Saturday. I'm off to host my run club. I'm wearing this cute yellow set from Free People Movement. With BFF events, they like you wearing yellow because that's their color. My friend TK wore this, and I was like, oh, that'll be perfect for my Boston Run Club. Don't know what I'm gonna wear next week in LA because it's harder to find butter yellow workout stuff than you'd think. Yeah, so that's pretty much the sitch. Heading downstairs, we're gonna quickly grab a coffee and then we're going to head over to the venue. Just grabbed some coffees and we got some food too. I'm not hungry right now, but after my Chicago run, I was so lightheaded from the adrenaline, I think. So we got a ham and cheese croissant and blueberry muffin preemptively. And it's kind of drizzling, but I think it'll be fine. The vibes are good. The Mumble team is already there setting up.
Pretty cool.
Hi guys. What a day. I thought that I could just talk through my run club and how it went this morning while I do just some light makeup. The lighting in here is actually even though it's bright, first of all, I look incredibly washed out. It's not very good for makeup because last night I walked outside and I checked my camera and it was not blended. Oh my goodness, what an amazing morning. It's Run Club Boston. It was just so much fun. Such a fun morning. The Boston girlies really showed out. I promise I don't look that washed out in person, but I really want to take Bites Run Club all over the country. I ended up coming to Boston this trip just because, for a myriad of reasons, I just honestly, I love this city, and it honestly means a lot to me because the first time I came to Boston was for the Boston Marathon back in 2024. I kind of think of that week/weekend as when my career in social media really started. Obviously, I've been doing social media for way longer than that. I vividly remember, I think I flew to Boston that weekend with 18,000 followers, which don't get me wrong, that's a lot. But I remember it was marathon content plus my podcast episode with Jake came out, and that was That's Common Sense I Fear of it all. So there was that. Side note, I've been putting my concealer on the back of my hand and then using my brush to pick it up and then put it on, and I've been really liking that method, so I just thought I'd say that. And anyway, it coincided with the That's Common Sense I Fear, which Jake and I literally never in a million years could have predicted that would have blown up the way it did. If I look scary, it's just the lighting, okay? And I vividly remember I hit 26.2k followers on the day of the marathon, which I just thought was kismet. I was whoa, this is a cool moment in my life. And also, sorry, one other thing is that, I said, I came to Boston, obviously I had followers, but not to the extent that I do now. But I still remember feeling so loved and known out on the Boston course that year. I just was wow, I just really feel I have a strong connection to this city and all the girlies here. So I was okay, I want to do a Bites Run Club in Boston. So I'm really happy that this was able to happen, and my goal is to be able to bring one to many cities. But it was just the most fun morning. Turnout was amazing. We met at this brewery, but it obviously was rented out in Fenway. There were probably it's hard to estimate how many people are there, especially when I'm preoccupied, because I spent most of the time meeting people because that's what I like to do and taking photos and stuff, and then on the run I'm running. But I think there were probably 700 or 800 people. But again, it's hard to know exactly. But that just that's surreal to even just say. So that was really cool. It was just the best vibes, and like I've said this before, but the coolest and my favorite thing about having a platform is hearing that girls like make friends because of me, and like girls came along. Oh my god, you guys, this blush just literally fell out. That was crazy. Hearing that girls came alone and left with friends. Hearing that girls met on the T, which is like their version of like a subway, but I think it's above ground. It's like the L in Chicago. And like then hung out the whole time. That just like means the world to me. And like I just know like how hard it is to like make new friends and like a new city post-grad and like all that stuff. And like being able to be a connection point for anyone is just like the biggest honor. So I can't get over how bad the lighting is. Like I'm kind of spiraling about it, honestly. I almost want to pause and do my makeup or the rest of my makeup and then come back because like I feel like I look like a naked mole rat. I'm gonna do that. I am not over how atrocious that lighting was. I might need a little bit more mascara, but for the most part, I feel like this is fine. I forget where I left off. But anyway, it was just amazing to meet so many girls. It's so cool to be able to like put a human to like a name. As you guys know, I'm like super active in my DMs and stuff, and like for example, like there's this one follower, Jada, who like I feel like we DM like all the time, and I finally met her today and I was like, oh my god, hi, like this is so crazy. And so like that was really fun. There were these girls from high school who came in, and like that's so surreal for me. And it's just like I am really in this like period right now where I'm continuously having to pinch myself. Like I'm just so grateful. Like that's just kind of like the only thing that I can say. I'm just so grateful. It's been a big week between Bloom launching and this, and I'm doing a run club with BFF in LA next week. And if you're in LA or around LA, please come. I think it's gonna be really fun. For some reason, like I have never done an event in LA, and even though it's like my home city, and I've been dying to, but at the same time I've been like nervous about it. I don't know why. I think it might just be because it's like my home turf, and like that intimidates me for some reason. I don't know. It's gonna be in Santa Monica. All the details are in the BFF group. I legally can't disclose them elsewhere just because of like permits and stuff, but it takes 5 seconds to download the BFF app. And I'm super excited. There are gonna be really good treats. I'm not gonna tell you from where. I want it to be a surprise, but treats, merch, and I just can't wait to like see everyone. So, and like also like don't be scared to come alone. Like the amount of girls who came alone today and said they like met friends and like are leaving with like numbers of new people, like that is just like makes me the happiest person ever. So I'm just like, don't be scared to come alone. I know it can be intimidating. I went to Venice Run Club alone for the first time when I was 22, and or maybe I wasn't even 22 yet. I think I was 21 still. And I literally was so nervous, and I literally left with friends, and I like, it's so welcoming. Anyway, Max is working out right now. It's getting dark. I'm honestly so sad to leave Boston. I really love it here, you guys. But we are going to Moo tonight in Seaport. It is a steakhouse. It's amazing. I actually recently became internet friends with Emma Pritchard, my girl. She's obviously the Boston queen. So I was texting her before this trip. I was so bummed, like she's out of town this weekend, so we were gonna like go on a walk or something, but she gave me like all these recs. So we were at Contessa last night. She told me what to get. We're going to Moo tonight. She said it's like her favorite place, so I'm super excited. We're gonna walk there, and that's the vibe. Here's Max back from his workout. Hi. I feel like we should get ready for dinner and then just like
for a long walk.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Yeah. So anyway, that's the tea. But I'm super excited for like a steak, lobster mac and cheese, and apparently their cookies are amazing. So I'm really excited. People were asking Max for photos today. This girl, Arate, she was at my Chicago run too, which also, by the way, there were so many people who were at Chicago. I think at least 10 girls said that they had been at both.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? This girl, Arate, who was at Chicago, was like, can I take a photo with Max? I was like, of course. So it was so fun. Yum. All right, holy that looks incredible. I got a Wagyu. Wow.
Thank you.
Stunning. Thank you so much. You got the porterhouse. Emma said these are the best cookies ever. It comes with like this milkshake moment, and I'm very excited. Yum. I seriously feel like I just transported here. Like, oh my goodness. The flight was so easy. It's the same exact flight that Jake and I took back from Boston earlier this summer. Same thing happened. I like passed out immediately, whatever. And the flight attendant was so sweet, guys. Her name was Reagan. She wrote me like a cute little note and like gave me all these snacks and like it was adorable. I'm about to go. I'm gonna drive over to Max's. Max and I are gonna go on a walk. Then I'm going to pick up Drew and we're going to go to Pilates at the Pilates Cave on Santa Monica Boulevard. I might quickly make an immune revival colostrum stick just because I want to keep my immune system up. People like really swear by colostrum. I feel like I'm just like not good at remembering to take it. Armra sent me this blood orange flavor. It's like actually pretty good. Some of my Bloom flavor in the fridge.
Rolling out that right wrist. Maybe wiggling out your knees, bending one at a time. The last two. Spine is nice and long here.
Hi, how are you? Can I please do one chopped chicken salad, please? And then one Chinese chicken salad, please? And could I get the chicken on that one extra well done, please? And an extra side of dressing. And then just one water and one Diet Coke, please. Thank you so much.
Okay, just got back from Pilates and lunch with Drew. Quickly going to grab all of my dirty stuff out of here. Laundry sauce. Now I have to put the rest of this stuff away. It's like I'm going to pause later to infrared sauna and cold plunge. I normally wouldn't shower right now. I didn't sweat that much in yoga, but at the same time, I kind of feel like doing like a deep clean shower. So I think I'm going to. I decided to shower just because like I want to be able to lay and watch some football in bed before I go to pause later, and I refuse to get into my bed with any plain residue. So I decided to try the Crown Affair cleansing scrub in my hair, and I'm gonna follow it with the Crown Affair renewal mask. I haven't had a hair mask in like a diabolically long time, so I thought that this would be good for me. I'm just going to work it through my whole head of hair. I forget if you're supposed to put this through everything or just the end. Mid-length to ends. Okay, I'm gonna put like that much. This day has been the craziest thing because it's just been like, I've been up since 1:30 a.m. LA time technically. I'm just gonna go through this with a Tangle Teaser brush, my absolute fave. I love how the Crown Affair stuff smells. It just smells so good. I'm gonna wash this brush out. I'm currently building my Sephora sale cart and I'm kind of having trouble because I'm like, I always have to decide what to get because I am so lucky that I get sent a lot of makeup, and so like I have a lot of like back stock, but then there's always stuff that I want to try. Whoa. Wait, Mary Phillips' new brand, like everything is sold out? Hey, what? I really wanted to try one of her lip liners. So anyway, I'm like trying to figure out what I should buy. I'm definitely gonna get the Natasha Denona foundation and some Hourglass stuff. My issue is that I always get scared that I'm gonna get the wrong shade. Ooh, LYS makes a blurring? I didn't realize that. So anyway, it's 4:03 right now. Max and I are going to pause in a little under an hour, and then we're gonna get dinner, and I don't know where we're gonna get dinner because nothing's really sounding good to me. I normally have like a strong craving on Sunday nights, but for some reason, don't know if I'm having any cravings tonight. So we're gonna have to see what I end up wanting to get. All right, team, it is Sunday night. Max and I just got Mott 2 for dinner after we went to pause. It was amazing. I am waiting for some true fruit to de-thaw for a little dessert. And we are going to watch the first episode of Pluribus on Apple TV. We've heard great things. But thanks for watching this week's vlog. I hope you enjoyed. And if you're an LA girly, remember I'm hosting Bites Run Club with BFF this Saturday in Santa Monica. I will put the invite link in the description. So please come. Come alone, come with friends, bring whoever. It's gonna be a great time and I'm really excited. Love you guys and thanks for watching. You're the best.